What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm B-Man X45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our first official deck profile for the BT15 format. BT15 just dropped this past Friday on February 16th. It's now Family Day. I'm doing this deck profile and I will be uploading it for the morning of Tuesday. So we're pretty close to the official start of BT15. We did have pre-release before that, but I always like to wait until the format starts to start building these decks and testing them out. So without further ado, let's get into it. We'll talk about what we've changed since BT14 and how this is just a faster, better performing Loogamon deck than before. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. Without further ado, let's get into it. So we start off, we have our eggs here, our Baumon. You need him. He's the only egg you want. Your turn, when a Digimon card with Dark Animal or SOC trait is trashed from your hand, this Digimon may Digivolve into that card. So this allows you, when you're using your trash abilities, to Digivolve during that potential time and Digivolve into the card you trash. So you potentially, without losing a card you want in your hand, you can trash the card you want to Digivolve into. So that's really, really good. Of course, it's, and it's your turn, so it is multiple times. So it's not once per turn. It's busted. Next, moving on to your main little doggy. We play 4 copies of BT14 Loogamon. Start your main phase by placing 1 EG from your hand or trash as this Digimon's Bomb Dissolution card. Gain 1 memory. It makes it good to trash your EGs. And then inheritable, when you would play a card with Dark Animal or SOC trait, gain a memory. So you are going to be summoning a lot of things for free. So that goes off a lot. Then we have the new Loogamon from BT15, and he's one to Digivolve on something that doesn't have the SOC trait, which I believe, Baumon is SOC. So you're always gonna Digivolve for 0. The other Loogamon doesn't have that. Can Digivolve on any purple egg, but this guy has to be a SOC. But you could also technically choose the 1 cost if you want to put your opponent at 1 if you have a really bad hand. It's not a bad move. Anyways, when attacking by trashing 1 card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or left. If a Tamer card with the SOC trait is in this Digimon's Dissolution cards, draw 1. So it gives you a little bit of draw power. And then end of attack, inheritable once per turn. If your opponent has 1 or more memory, gain 1 memory. So helps you maintain turn. We play 1 Dracmon from BT9. This guy's been errated, so his effect reads a little bit differently. To reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, you need to trash a card with Undead or Dark Animal in its traits, and add 1 Dark Animal or Undead in its traits to your hand, and then place the rest on the bottom of the deck. Before, it said you could trash anything, but you got to be able to add and then trash of the same type. So you can't just trash you can't trash an EG basically with this guy. But his inheritable is really good too. When this Digimon may Digivolve in a Digimon card with Undead or Dark Animal in its traits from your trash for its Digivolution cost. So yeah, when attacking, you can Digivolve from the trash. It's kind of good. Comes up. I do like 1. He's not a Dark Animal, but he does have synergy in the deck, so I do like 1 as a extra search option. And then we play 1 Psychmon. Players can't reduce play costs. I was thinking about Gabumon. I was thinking about Gazimon, and honestly, I like the Psychmon better than the Gazimon because there's a lot of Tamer memory abilities. So it's just not as good, and I think as prevalent in some formats, especially now with all the Tamer memory gain we have in the game. Psychmon's still really good, can't reduce play costs, and Dracmon again is fantastic. Like I said, synergy with the deck, so I do like those over the other options. So it's just 10 rookies. We don't play a lot of rookies. We really don't play a lot of rookies. On to the champions. Starting off, we play 4 of the Loogamon from BT14. You gotta play him, he's the best one. When attacking by trashing 1 card in your hand, draw 1. If EG is in this Digimon's dissolution cards, gain a memory. So yeah, really good like that. When one of your cards with the dark animal or SOC trait is played, gain a memory. So same inheritable as the Loogamon from the same set. And then we have 2 copies of the Loogamon from the new BT15 set. He has the same inheritable as the Loogamon from the set. So, you know, end of attack. If your opponent has 1 or more memory, gain a memory. But then he has his when Digivolving when attacking ability, which is by trashing 1 card in your hand, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP for the turn. If a Tamer card with the SOC trait is in this Digimon's dissolution cards, draw 1. So it gives you extra draw. So basically the same kind of ability as the Loogamon. And then the same thing, he Digivolves for more unless he's on an SOC card. So you can't Digivolve him on Psychmon or for cheap. We play 2 Fangmon. Fangmon's still really good. He's a 4-drop. He's got on play when attacking. Return 1 purple card with the dark animal trait from your trash to your hand, and then trash 1 card. So it helps you get to your pieces that you need in your hand. Again, really good. You can play him off a lot of your abilities, so he's just, you know, better to have a couple copies. Play 2 Black Gatomon. This is your potential to win the game because it allows you to rush. You can summon a lot of monsters. You can get multiple security swings in and attacks with Loogamon or Fenrir Loogamon. But then you can finish the game off with the Black Gatomon. So rush is really good. And it's also got inheritable retaliation. We play 1 Black Gatomon Uver. You could play a 3rd Black Gatomon with the rush. Or you could play a 3rd of the new Loogamon. I do like this right now. It plays itself out of security, and then on play by returning 1 Digimon card from your opponent's trash to the bottom of the deck, draw 1. So you get draw power, and you potentially screw up your opponent's plays, especially with decks like Dark Masters. You might want to change this out after the March 1st ban list. This deck profile is pretty much for Ultimate Cup this Sunday on the 25th, which is going to be full Apoclymon and full Anubismon and full all that stuff. So we haven't, you know, until March 1st. You know, this really helps. Lastly, last level 4, 1 Tyrannomon from BT15. I do like this card. I really wanted to test it. I was thinking about playing it at 2, but this is such tight room, and honestly, you don't necessarily need it. But I do like the his on play reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with SOC trait and what such Tamer among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. If you added a card, trash 1 card in your hand. So it allows you to add a Tamer and a potential piece. It is reveal top 4, which is huge. You can play this guy for free a lot of the times. You necessarily won't want to Digivolve into him, but if you can play him from your trash for free and get those searches off, it's pretty good value. And so that's why I thought at least try and test out 1, see how I feel about it. If I don't like it, if I don't see it enough, maybe I'd have to run 2, and in which case I don't know what I would cut. Maybe I could cut, you know, 1 of the Loogamons, but probably not because it's so good. So I think 1 for right now, potentially 2. We'll have to see what the format brings, but I do like it at 1, and it's got blocker too, so that's all right. That's it for our level 4s, 12 of those. We have, for level 5s, 4 of the Soul Loogamon. You need him. He's when Digivolving. You can play a level 3 or lower card with Dark Animal or a treat from your trash without paying the cost. If EG is there, you can make it a level 4. So you really do want the EG if possible. When attacking by trashing 1 card, your hand gain a memory. So you can gain memory. And then he's got the once per turn when you play a card with the Dark Animal, so treat me on suspend this Digimon. So the great thing too is when attacking, you discard a Fenrir and Digivolve into the Fenrir, and that's kind of the combo basically there. Playing 3 Hell Loogamon, end of your turn, delete this Digimon, draw 2. Then you may return 1 Loogamon from your trash to your hand. Adds 3 cards. On deletion, you may trash up to 3 cards with the Dark Animal or SOC trait in your hand. Then delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon level 3 or lower Digimon for each card trashed by by this effect, add 1 to the level. So you can go up to level 6. So it's really good. And then we play 2 Chimeramons. Chimeramons is great in this deck because you do spam a lot of level 4s, and then you can go into this guy for free and then go it right into your Mega. So that's really good too. So 9 level 5s. It's a big level 5 count. Lastly, we have our boss monster, our Fenrir Loogamon. When digivolving, you may play 1 level 4 lower card with Dark Animal or SOC trait from your trash without paying the cost. If EG's in him, you can add up to 2 to the number that you play. So you can play 3 level 4s just by having EG in him. And then when attacking once per turn, by deleting one of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon, unsuspend this Digimon for each of your Digimon. Add 1 to the level this effect may choose. So you get multiple attacks through, and you can pop your opponent's Digimon. And when you spam the board, you up the amount of the higher level Digimon that you can pop. And then your turn, the end turn condition for your opponent is having 3 or more memory. That is nuts. It's still nuts. They gotta have 3 memory to pass turn. It's just hilarious. You can maintain turn really long. And we play 1 Shine Greymon Rumo. Rumo puts in work. He's just so good at board clearing. Makes your opponents afraid to play the game. Sometimes when you're waiting to get your big plays off, just being able to go into him on something that you think is about to die is just really rewarding. And he does, hatch you an egg and just a lot of good stuff. So yeah, so play 1 of that. Yeah, that's it for the Digimon. Lastly, we have our Tamers. We have our 4 EG. He's got Mind Link. Start your turn, he gets you a memory if your opponent has a Digimon. And then Mind Link, he can Mind Link, go underneath your Digimon and give it Alliance and Blocker. And then end of all turns, he can detach and go back to the board. So Alliance and Blocker, really great. Alliance helps you use all those monsters you summon that can't attack, that are not Black God or Godamon from BT8, and use it to gain Security Attack Plus and attack on your Fenrir. And then we play 4 Analog Youth, which is reveal top 3 cards, add 1 Digimon among them to your hand, trash the remainder. So it does dump stuff into your trash. That's really great. And all turns, when one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Digivolution cards is deleted by suspending this Tamer, you may gain a memory and then hatch a Digi-Egg. So this is how you potentially use the Loogamon to pass turn. And then you can use this to gain back memory to maintain turn, which could be really, really good. And that's it for you need 4 and 4. It's just plain and simple, night and day. Lastly, for options, we play 4 Wisdom Training because being able to reduce cost by 2 is amazing and adds all your pieces to your hand and nothing goes to the bottom. And then lastly, we play 2 Mist Memory Boost because Mist Memory Boost is really great because it trashes 2, which means stuff goes to the trash and then you draw and then you get the memory gain 2, where you don't have to put Tamers under the bottom. So it's just really, really good. So that's it for the deck. Tell me what you guys think. I still really love this deck. I'm a big purple fan, and these cards are just so cool. And just such a combo-oriented deck. So much you can do. And with the new support too, it's just added a lot to the level 4 line and even the level 3 line. So I'm really still enjoying this deck. I don't know if this is the deck I'm going to take to the Ultimate Cup. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I was thinking about taking Malgo. We'll see what happens. But I got to get more cards because I need some Gabumons. But we will have more deck profiles coming up shortly. We'll get into it. We're going to definitely do a new Malgo one. We're definitely going to do some other stuff. I got a cool red one that I want to do. And we will get through the BT15 deck profiles. And hopefully you guys enjoy all these things we're doing. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.